Now we're live on the YouTube.
Alright.
That was Fabian doing something, I don't know.
Just saying hi real quick.
What's up, Marutu?
How you doing? Live from New York, it's Saturday night. God, I wish it was Saturday night. But it's actually Wednesday afternoon.
Wednesday afternoon.
We still got a ways to go this week.
You get the specs?
Did I what?
The thing.
The what? Oh, hold on. Was that it? Yeah? Okay, okay. I was like, what is being asked of me? Okay. I got it. I understand. Woohoo! Alright, we got 2 builds for you today, folks. This is the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Noctua.
Man, I can't believe that video ruined the whole brand for me. I can't. My ears.
You can't hear Noctua without thinking Noctua.
I can't.
That's
Terrible.
fair, yeah.
Awful. Do you tune into the Talk to a podcast?
No. I don't really tune into any podcasts, especially while I'm driving, because I've realized a lot of them, it's like too much information for me while I'm driving. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, but I'm just like it's too much to focus on. I'm like, I'm driving and I gotta like listen into this whole thing. Music you can kind of like, you know, drown out or just like kind of tune in and out of, but it's like, oh, we're having a whole ass discussion and I'm like, you know.
Especially with like such a high level into like podcasts like that one. You know, it's
Yeah. Well, I was trying to watch this one, I was trying to listen to this one podcast while in the car, and it was about like highways, and I was just like, you know what, this is a bad idea, it's too much information, like while I'm driving. Sensory overload.
a podcast on highways while you're driving.
Yeah. You know, because I'm like 70 years old and I really love, you know, just being like, I want to hear about the interstate.
It's like wearing a band shirt to the band that you're going to go see.
That's what you do. That's like the one place you should wear that shirt. So they know you're a fan. What are you gonna do, show up to that, like, to that concert with some other band's shirt on? They're gonna be like,
same genre.
no, that's weird. They're gonna be like, this person's not really a fan, they got dragged along by some friends. How are you ever gonna get singled out in the audience and then, like, asked to come backstage and then start a whirlwind romance with the drummer or something? I don't know. Whatever those fanfics are all about. It starts with them knowing that you're a real fan. Or in the case of that Anne Hathaway movie, you're just the mom of a real fan and you go into the wrong bathroom.
What movie is it?
What was it? The Idea of You? That was based off of a Harry Styles fanfic. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That was the movie that made me want a Subaru Outback. And if you saw it, you'd understand why. They really heavily feature her Subaru Outback.
Alright.
It was a whole thing. Alright, a little slow today, Wednesday. We're building Chris's build, so Chris, if you're with us, feel free to make your presence known. Move something in the room, if you're with us. I still think we should do a Ghost Adventure spoof for a Halloween ad. Mainly because I've just been seeing a lot of Ghost Adventure spoofs on my TikTok, and I'm like, we should do this.
What's Ghost Adventure?
You know what Ghost Adventures? Am I just like old? Me and Kay like bonded over this, but it was like a show that now it's on Travel Network, which is very strange. But it was during the time of like Ghost Hunters being on TV, And they were like the edgier one.
Oh.
I super excited. Oh, hello, welcome in.
Yo, is this your build?
So basically, it was like the edgier answer to Ghost Hunters, because it was like we're gonna like try and like provoke the ghosts to get more of a like thing out of them, and it was actually just like really ridiculous now looking back on it. But it's full of memes. Thank you, Fabian.
Bye, chat.
Bye, Fabian. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Cool. Well, you're just
Nice,
in
nice.
time.
Yep. Just in time. I think I saw one on Discovery. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, Discovery also had it for a while, huh?
Yeah.
But it's like the one with the like, my name is Zach Bagans. I never believe in ghosts until I came. And so it has a format that I feel is just rife for like memeing and parodying.
Did you see the one where that has the dude that's like, hey demons, it's me, your boy?
No, I don't recall that
The BuzzFeed Unsolved Mysteries or something.
Oh,
They did all that with like a side of ghost hunting and went ghost hunting and.
Actually, had issues with this build because the 7800 X3D wasn't in stock, but the support team was super
wasn't.
nice and helpful. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, that one's been hard to keep in stock just because of how popular it is. Hi, team. Hello. Also, I feel like today I'm really giving, like, Natasha Richardson in The Parent Trap.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like, the way it's flipped. Not on this side, because for some reason the hair on this side just wants to go the other way, but, yeah. It's funny how just taking the glasses off changes me from
Changes me?
Dahmer.
You went Hollywood, Kelsey.
I totally understand that. Yeah, it's a very popular chip, but it's nice that that we got it in for you. So yeah. Get hyped. Kelsey ordered AMD to release more 7800 X3D. You have the great power. You have great responsibility. I don't have really any power over AMD. I had some leeway with Intel for a while when we were buddies. But AMD's very like, well, we'll see. I even asked them for some swag, and they were like, no. And I was like, I'll wear a shirt on stream every day, like, if you just sent me a shirt. No. But yeah, if I could get more buddy-buddy with AMD, I would absolutely ask them for that. But like I said, they wouldn't even send me a shirt. I'm gonna have to start courting them.
Courting them.
Like, you want some Kelsey videos with AMD featured? Let me know. I've been testing a lot of air coolers recently. It's been some cool stuff.
Oh.
Also, I put on a lo-fi, like, spooky autumn mix for the stream today. But, like, this is not really giving me spooky or autumn, but, you know, this is giving me, like, I'm in a seaside town, in somebody's indie game, you know?
Yeah. So we're gonna wear the costumes on the 30th? Which is Friday. No?
No, dude, I'm taking Halloween off.
Oh, that's right.
I am like gonna be at home, like prepping the house, like, you know, making it look really good. I'm probably gonna do my famous, not my famous, it's my family's famous thing. Doing the pants under the garage door that you stuff with like newspaper. So it looks like somebody got, you know, squashed by that. And then I was like, you know, if we do that, I was like, we could do a theme, and we could go as detectives. Like, do a bunch of, like, caution tape there, like, you know, like, investigating a murder, and then just, like, also giving out candy. I'm like, that might be kind of fun. We'll see. Still some time. Although I'm really procrastinating. I feel like everyone else has their decorations up, but nobody on my little drive does. So. But I need people of the neighborhood to know that we're a cool house. Throw eggs at the kids? No, that's mean. I'm going to give them candy. Which is great, because that also means that I get to go pick out Halloween candy, and I'm going to get the stuff that I like. So if I'm stuck with it, I benefit. Give their parents organic eggs. You know what? Maybe if I get my quail. If I get my backyard quails, then I'll give out eggs, but until then. I was gonna go camping this weekend, but I'm actually gonna cancel my camping plans. What?
Oh, why is that?
Mainly because I don't have anybody to watch the dog.
Oh.
But also partially because it's gonna be 95 degrees, and I'm like,
Oh.
But Saturday is like a big day for birding, so I gotta get outside somehow. The cat can watch the dog. Yeah, I don't ever have to worry about the cat, but the dog is, you know, like it can't take itself to the bathroom. It can't feed itself. If I leave the food out, the cat will eat it, and it's like...
Cats are the best.
They really are. You can just leave them for a weekend with, like, food and water. Usually, like, I do water in 2 places, just in case something happens and one gets, like, overturned and they got no water. And yeah, I got no qualms.
What if you got back and the cat was throwing a rager?
Like for other cats? Or
yeah,
like,
and
okay.
then like, you know, you open the door and like a shitload of cats just run out.
That'd be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like cats, so...
Yeah, until you see your couch and, you know, wherever else they will leave them.
Ripped up, yeah. Maybe just the one cat. His hair gets everywhere, and I'm like, why? Why did I do this?
You gotta lint roll them, dude.
What?
You gotta lint roll them. You
Yeah.
Start at the source.
Dude, it's like even worse than a lint roll. I have this like rubber rake that I have to like across the carpet to like get it out of
the carpet, not the cat. I'm telling you,
no.
start at the source.
I mean, yeah, you can start at the source, but the source keeps giving. You could brush that guy for like 30 minutes and he's still giving you hair.
Well, keep going.
Dang. Hello, this is your Yelp advisor. As your Yelp advisor, you can send me a free PC with a 4090 card so I can ensure the Yelp community Skytech is legit. Sure, Chilican one. Happy Wednesday indeed. Welcome in, welcome in.
Happy
Watching this on Blaze 4 Mini, I just got a week ago. Thanks for the great work. You were very welcome. Thanks for ordering with us. Glad you're liking it. I'm not able to get on Twitch, so what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Bless you, one.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, here we go. This is a really cool case. We don't get to build this one much on stream. Not get to, but you don't see it often on here. But I have a huge bias for Fractal. more sneezes from one, then I gotta rub the egg on his forehead to cure him. Yeah, I think the Fractal's so sick. Genuinely great cases. I have a Meshify at home and I love it. The Torrent I worked with this one and the small version of it. Yeah. Very cool cases. Is Odakoba, by the way? Oh, what's up?
Yo, yo, yo.
On YouTube.
Oh, what's up, Odakoba? What you doing over there?
There was a time where we were trying to make, like, a custom, like, water loop in this case, and we had a radiator that could fit the two giant fans in the front, but we could not find screws that were long enough to go through the big fans and the radiator. Like, it would have been insane if we could, though. That would have been a crazy build.
I can't forget this time.
You know, send Handy over to Home Depot for screws. At this point, Handy hadn't been hired yet. And also, I think we, like, literally looked for... Like, if we could have gotten them, we would have. They, like, do not exist. Yeah, those fans are almost comically large, at least from this perspective. Yeah, they're huge. It's pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie, all I've eaten today is cake.
What?
Yeah,
How?
there was cake. And so I brought some in a tupper to eat. And then I ate it at 9 a.m.
The whole thing?
Yeah. It was good cake.
What kind of cake?
Chocolate.
Solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It wasn't even a little fluffy?
It was fairly dense, but it had some fluff. It was very good. Today's Wednesday. Okay. We should have a new episode of that show. Yeah.
What show?
Agatha All Along. It actually got me to, like, go back and be like, okay, where did I leave off on Marvel stuff? And, like, pick up again.
So you picked up?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What have you seen?
Well, I guess I'd left off right before Thor Love and Thunder. So I watched Thor Love and Thunder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pretty good. Ironically, my issues were always with the fight scenes. I was like, I feel like the choreography could be better. But that was, like, my biggest gripe with that one. Otherwise it was fine. And then Black Panther Forever.
Nice.
Which you could tell was like, oh man, they really had to, like, rework this.
Yeah.
After, like, Chadwick Boseman died.
Rest in peace.
And it suffered for that, like, pretty significantly, because it's like...
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's fine. Interesting take on Namor. And then...
You mean Namor?
Namor.
My king?
My king. So, like, going harder than being a villain, I was like, okay, like, this is a guy who, like, fought alongside Captain America in the comics way back in, like, the 60s. But alright. Let's see where they're going with this. But yeah, and that's where I stopped, and I gotta keep going from there. I think it's, like, Ant-Man Quantumania or whatever next.
It's a lot of...
Yeah, it's a lot of things, next. Yeah. I also got slightly distracted though because we remember that it was October and we needed to watch something scary. So, gonna watch some scaries.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. My problem with Agatha, it is a witchy show, not a Marvel show. Yeah. But that was like kind of the reason I started watching it anyways, because I was like, you know what, I'm in the mood for a witch show. But yeah, it's very, like, removed from a lot of the Marvel-y kind of stuff. Which, at the time, was, like, appealing to me. But yeah, I could see if you're only in it for the Marvel, just being like, this is way different. I was really enjoying, though, was it Deborah Jo Rupp as, like, the neighbor? Just being like, wait, should I know this song? Being dragged around. When they killed her, I was like, oh, boo.
Which show?
Agatha all along.
Yeah, which show?
Which show, yes. Oh, build so beefy for reals.
Yo, what's up, Threat 209? How's it going?
Wonders never cease.
The Wonders never... What's up, Eric the Redbeard?
How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Ooh, hydrating. Water.
Ooh, I will get my water. I will be right back.
Gonna need that water. It's been really dry out here recently, and I've been waking up like... Need to remember to hydrate. How y'all doing? We are good. What's up, GP Stuntman? How you doing? I'm replacing the cooler in my PC because it came with a 120mm AIO, and I'd rather have an air cooler, but I feel like I read that 120mm AIOs are somewhat useless now. Do y'all agree? Absolutely. I mean, if you're running a very, low-end proc that's not going to get very hot, and you want the aesthetic of a liquid cooler, a 120mm AIO, yeah, I guess makes sense. But you can get an air cooler much cheaper that'll work much more effectively. In my humble opinion. Yeah, there's definitely still chips that they work for, but those same chips can be cooled with, a single tower cooler with, four pipe. Oh, yeah. Sorry, no free PC. I'm replacing it with a Thermalright Peerless Assassin. Good choice. Yeah, I can't go wrong there. That'll be much more effective.
Are we using those?
I'm actually testing some right now. Some stuff from Thermalright. So, yeah, I'm gathering data as we speak. Well, not as we speak, it's over at my lab, but yeah. But it is currently running a benchmark. I have 3 Peerless Assassins. Dang. Stacked together? Oh.
Those aren't peerless, then.
Wait, it has peers?
It has peers.
And I'm taking all the RGB stuff out. I guess I'm no longer a true gamer.
Dang, you're grown up?
there's definitely that point where you're like, what if it was all just not RGB? But yeah, I still like pretty light. I'm a big fan of shiny thing. I was even surprised with how the AS500 Plus cooled. Those coolers are legit these days. Yeah, no, I'm finding a lot of really impressive air coolers these days that, like, to the point where I would almost say that the 240mm AIO is, like, redundant at this point. Unless you want to pay a bit more money, you know, to have that liquid aesthetic. Air coolers can beat the performance of a 240 pretty easily now.
Dang.
Or at least rival it. Assassin's Creed Cooling Legacy. Yes, they're stacked on top of the previous Assassin's corpse. There can only be one. Yeah. Aesthetics purely. 240s are totally pointless too, yeah. 360, 420 still has its place at least. Agreed. Are air coolers effective with the 14900K or KS, or is that still AIO water cooling territory? I would say it's still water cool territory, depending on your applications of it though. If you're not really going to be putting that 14900K or KS to its like limits or to where it's really going to be under load, it won't get as hot as it potentially can do, especially now with all of the Intel limits being enforced because of, like, you know, Intel getting the bad rep for the i9s. With that stuff being enforced, they're going down to more like 200 watts instead of like 400 watts, which keeps things a lot cooler. So like that, there could be some circumstances where, yeah, like a really beefy air cooler is more than enough. The Noctua 140mm cooler might work on that. Yeah, I'd be interested to see that. That's actually one of the things I'm currently testing, is to see if we can replace AIOs on certain SKUs with air coolers.
How dare you?
You know me, I'm not gonna approve anything that throttles.
Nice, good, yes.
My brother's got the Noctua, pricey AF, yeah. I was like, they're good quality, but you do have to pay for it, unfortunately. Quality don't come cheap.
Noctua?
For the Noctua, yeah. But yeah, that being said, there are some really good value ones that have really good performance that you can get for a lot cheaper. I don't think it's necessarily on the same quality or like level as Noctua, but yeah, they're out there. Noctua, but not for you, yeah, exactly. Check out the fan controller on mine and plug into the motherboard, because right now the fan speed and colors are only controlled by one of those tiny generic RGB remotes. Yeah.
It should.
Yeah, unless it's like plugging through that controller in via USB, there should be a fan control through a PWM. I actually like the color of this case, almost like a gunmetal gray. Yeah, you don't really like see this kind of color of chassis often. It's nice. And it's not just like brushed aluminum, which is like, I would say the generic kind of choice of like, we're going for a gray kind of vibe, which is nice. Yeah. This is gonna look real sweet. The power of air. I don't know, every time I see the Torrent, though, I feel like what is it, airplane hangar? I don't know, just because, like, how big the fans are in the front.
Oh, yeah.
Still no green cases, though. I know. It's hard. Not a lot of the companies sell, like, fun color cases, and when they do, it's usually not a case that we end up carrying for airflow reasons or for money reasons. But yeah, I guess like the best options are usually red and blue. That's what we can get these days. Save us, old spirit of Alienware. That's funny. What the hell? Green, what do you want? Forest green Subaru Forester case? That'd be kind of cool. Hey, the green they offer on the Forester is it's nice. It's like a really dark green. Fractal Terra Micro ITX, I love it. We're actually proposing a limited run, but it would be for the boutique, so like very limited run. Like we make it, if it sells, we make another one. Like,
damn.
I know. It's cute though. The idea we're playing around with is the green one, and then having like a bamboo kind of like wrap on it, like. But we'll see. Hi, hello. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
A Subaru PC case comes with Vermont stickers and a golden retriever right out of the box. We should do it, and then Subaru will see it, and then I can be like, "Nah, I got your attention. Let's talk about your dealership."
Oh my god.
It's really awesome how good a performance you can get out of mini ITX these days. I mean, you can get them so small, true. Although, unfortunately, like, especially with that case, your cooler is severely limited. So, your CPU gets limited because of that, but, I mean, even just like a 6-core these days, fantastic. Great for gaming. She's like, let's talk about that in the model I've been looking at. Thinking of building a PC, but I don't know what parts go together. Might get a pre-built from Skytech. Yeah, if you don't know too much about PC parts and like what goes together, getting a pre-built is usually your best bet. Unless you're like willing to learn about PCs and kind of how they go together, how they're built, what you need to know to be able to match stuff up. There are resources out there that make that a lot easier. So like PC Part Picker will help you find parts that work together, but you still might not end up making a really good build if you don't really know what you're looking for. So always something to consider. Can I ask a question? Go for it. Revive the old rally racing rivalry and make a Mitsubishi red one too. Oh, that would be cool. Do a car series of them. Like, yo.
Hey, what's up, Nero?
How you doing? Just got back from sword fighting. Oh, dang, did you win?
Wow.
I mean, I'm assuming, because you're alive. Looking at Shadow and Archangel. Awesome choices, both of them. They're nice, too. They're kind of smaller, so you got Desk Saver. And they look really nice. Got good airflow. Fantastic. You guys are close to LA or SD? LA. Yeah, I would say we're about an hour, maybe hour and a half to LA, depending on traffic, and about 2 hours to downtown San Diego. I say downtown because when I say San Diego, I'm thinking about my hometown, which is in the northern part of the county, but actual San Diego, about 2 hours. There's been Ryzen 9 in mini PC form factor. Yeah, in certain ones you can definitely get it done. And as long as you go with the the X3D chips, easier to cool than the X chips, and the non-X chips, fantastic also for that. So there's definitely, like, you can cool a lot of the AMD chips with not that heavy of a cooler on them, depending on the motherboard. But we love that. No, there was no winning. It was training. Any increased traffic during TwitchCon? You guys are south of LA, right? We're like east. We're like way east of LA. But no, San Diego doesn't tend to get much increased traffic from that. Comic-Con will increase your traffic, but really only if you're in that downtown area. I used to live down there, so I remember it well. But I would say probably no worse traffic than when you're like local fairs in town and you have to drive by it. You know what I mean? Yeah, those anime nerds out here causing the traffic, shaking my... Yeah. Comic-Con in Munich doesn't increase traffic. Gaslamp District, yep. Man, I can't even imagine if we had like a giant convention out here. Because like traffic is already like just total shit out here. So like then imagine like increased traffic because of a convention. Like
here in Ontario or here in the IE?
Like here in the IE. Anywhere in the IE.
We have raves like every 3 months. I guess because you never have to go by the NOS Center over in San Bernardino.
No, I don't. So I'm good. Except they shut down a road for like maintenance or whatever by me, and it's added like 15 minutes to my commute. Going home at night, and it's
that's
just like, because it had to detour through my area, and I'm just like, no. I'm playing at 1080p at the moment, but want to upgrade to 1440. As GPU, I'm thinking about an RTX 4070 Ti. What other CPU is great than a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D? Budget's $2,500. Okay, you got a lot you can play with there, actually. So other than a 7800X 3D, if you're looking at Intels, I would recommend the 13.6 or the 14.600K. Either of those are really good. If 7800X 3D is not available, check out the 7900 non-X. So just like 7900 flat, or a 7700X. Either of those would be pretty good for it. And for 1440, you'd be fine with that. The 7700X is an 8-core. Totally capable. This parts I'm thinking of getting for a build if I do one. AMD Ryzen 5 5600X, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage, and a 4060 GPU. Yeah, it's not a bad starting zone, honestly. And AIO cooler. Okay, you honestly don't even need an AIO on a 5600X. You could get away with like a big tower cooler or a Wraith Prism if it comes with that CPU. But yeah.
Damn, I haven't seen one of those in a minute.
A Wraith
what happened
Prism?
to them?
Oh, I see them all the time, but that's because
You took them all.
I use them for testing. Yeah, because I can just like float one of those on there anytime I just need to like get into a system. And, like, not stress it, yeah. Also, I actually have one on my machine at home. Because it was on there temporarily, and then I realized that it actually could just cool it, and I was like, oh, shoot, okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You're very welcome. The shit they do for their waifus, am I right? Bold of you to assume they have now. I was like... I went to Anime Expo one year in LA. That was fun. I remember...
The smell?
No, because I went on the first day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta get in there early. You don't want to be there on the last day. I remember it was during the Legend of Korra being pretty big, because there were a lot of Korra cosplays. And I was like, y'all need to put some meat on your bones. Like, come on.
What?
Korra isn't out here with little noodle arms. Like, yeah.
Whoa. If it isn't the kettle.
I know I have noodle arms, but I also am not going around cosplaying Korra. I'm like, come on. And I remember that there was like 10 or so, I don't know, however many evolutions there are. There were a bunch of guys who were dressed in like underwear with Eevee ears for all the evolutions. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen them at a couple conventions. They're like a group cosplay. It's pretty fun.
My friend asked if Radeon was an evolution.
That's funny. Radeon is an evolution. Oh man, they should play into that. At the convention center in Munich, there are no parking spaces for visitors. The American mind cannot comprehend.
Yeah, I know. I was like trying to work that out.
How do you
like,
get to the convention?
what do you do then? You just don't go?
Do you walk to it?
Walk to it?
My wife, who gets her own bed next to mine. Okay, the Olympia Stadium. Wow. California public transport is awful, though. It definitely is. One time.
In Bangkok?
One time, Em was gonna take the train to come back to me, and I was gonna like pick her up at like a station or whatever, you know, in like Moreno Valley, and that train was delayed for 2 hours. But it wasn't even like said it was delayed. It was just like some freight train was like not moving, and then when it finally moved, there was another freight train behind it, and you know those things are like several miles long, and you're just like, yeah.
No.
It was very dumb.
Did
so
you wait, or did you
No,
just
I
end
just
up
went to
going?
get her. And you know what? When I got there and picked her up was when the train came. It's dumb.
How long was the actual ride? If she had taken it?
It would have been like a 45-minute ride. Yeah.
Okay.
Just wanted to rub it in. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I did not sleep well. Well, I slept well, but I was still tired. Which is not fun.
Damn.
Especially because I woke up an hour earlier than I needed to, and I was like, what?
Go back to sleep.
And then I'll be really tired. One is one for one with these jokes. Man, so the smell, I can't. Yeah. He's not wrong, man. I used to work at a comic shop, and we used to have a booth at Comic-Con. I did not work it, but my coworker did every year, and she was like, yeah. You just gotta start bringing some Febreze.
Febreze?
How much FPS do you think a PC with an Intel Core i5, 14400F, and a 4060 could get on Red Dead Redemption 2, 1080p ultra settings? I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know that off the top of my head. But I feel like a 4060 in Red Dead 2
Is that game like
on
that anyway?
ultra, yeah, but I mean, like, even on my 14, like, I play on 1440 in that game, and I got a 6750 XT, and that even struggles on, like, high. It would probably be stable, but it wouldn't blow your mind away, is my guess. You go via subway to the convention like a normal person. What subway? The sandwich shop?
The
New York Comic Con is parking either. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people come to New York through not their own car, so I guess that makes sense.
here.
Yeah. And I was getting back from the San Francisco Giants game on BART, and some dude spent the entire ride trying to fight me. I swear to God, there was never a dull moment in Cali. Love it.
What?
And even with that story, I'm kind of jealous of the BART. Like, Comic-Con sponsored by Old Spice. Oh, I wish. I've actually had worse encounters in a GameStop, honestly, though.
In the GameStop?
In a GameStop. Like, I was in a GameStop on any random Wednesday, and I was like, dude, I don't know if I can make it. Because there was just one dude, like, smelly.
Oh,
There was
one
just
guy?
one smelly person who was very smelly, and I was like, oh, bro.
Damn, you gotta have real talent as one individual. In the entire
Teenager,
room?
you know, and I was like, oh.
Oh.
Hi, hello. We're trying to fight me, started spitting out 5 languages and stopped at Tagalog, and my Filipino buddy starts laughing, telling him his Tagalog was spot on. Speaking perfect Tagalog.
Not the table.
Oh, is that not going to come off now? Well,
I guess it's there forever.
it lives here now. These people talents and create AF in the Bay, I guess, yeah.
One time I was at Radio Shack, to give you guys an idea how old I am. There was a dude I was talking to the cashier about a purchase. There was a dude trying to like sneakily fart, and it didn't work out. And he just walked by us, and we both turned around and looked at him. He was just like, oh shit, and then walked off.
What is like the method where you like drop your books at the time you do it so no one hears it? But if you time it incorrectly, everyone just looks at you and then
You fart?
you fart.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what. Yeah, Oh, man.
It's Prime Day. It is.
Oh, crazy.
Do I need anything from Prime? Every time I go on there and I don't have any idea on Prime Day, it's like, here, did you know that you can get 3 towels for like $8? And I'm like, cool. I guess I don't really need a towel. And they're like, how do you feel about Swiffer wet jets? And it's like, here's 3 refills for. And it's like, okay, I think I need to have something and then check it. Otherwise, it's just like, look at our amazing deals on Scrub Daddy. And you're like, okay. What do I need from Amazon? Eh. Had a dude cussing me out in Old Norse once. Oh man.
Wow.
I don't know if I would be able to recognize that. I would just be like, picked up a 4 terabyte M.2 for $200. Hey, that's not bad at all.
Dang. You know, in like 2015, I paid $360 for a 1 terabyte drive.
Oof.
Yeah. So I guess it's kind of good that technology is going along, but damn.
Yeah, it always hurts.
Here I was thinking I was big ballin' with my 1 terabyte Samsung drive.
Moore's Law makes fools of us all in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're showcasing all the OLED 10 inches bigger than I would even buy. Amazon really trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip for real.
That's right.
I'm old, I remember SCSI drives, the only SCSIs.
Dang.
When I called out that it was Old Norse, he looked like he got caught and skedaddled. Yeah, it's like the people speaking in another language around you, and then you speak in that language, and they freak out because they were talking about you, and you're like, yeah, what's up?
You know Spanish?
I've always wanted that moment.
Oh.
I mean, I understand a fair amount of Spanish. If someone was talking crap about me, I'd probably know. But
It's just the way we say words. We can't help it.
I don't know. I got one of those friends who, in English, will just be like, wow, that guy's shirt is so small. Like, when we're hanging out, and I'm just like, he's right over, he can hear you. Like, what the heck? I'm always amazed that we haven't gotten, confronted and hit, because my friend will just judge people very loudly. And they'll be like, no, they can't. And I'm just like...
The situational awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives me so much stress. The older I get, the more it stresses me out.
Dude, I have a friend that will, point, and I'm just like, bro, put it down.
And I'm like, how about just, Whenever you only say your observations about the world that are kind, like, I feel like I have to go back to, like, elementary school with the, like,
If you have
maybe
nothing
don't
nice to
just
say.
judge people who are just, like, living their life and walking around. And at the very least, don't say it out loud where they can hear it, like...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he doesn't know, like...
No,
It's 100% autism, I think.
Oh, yeah.
What
well,
it sounds like.
Yes, this friend is actually autistic, too.
Yeah, that's what...
That is the one thing that really reminds me of it every time, where I get like, dude, they're right there. Or like having very loud conversations near children that are not children appropriate. I get like, dude, they are in earshot. But he's my best friend, so love him. Speaking of, found my old 1TB hard drive that was made on April 4th, 2010. Still works, as far as I know. Getting close to half a lifetime ago for me. Strange thinking about it in those terms. Yeah, for real. Dang, and it's still kicking? That's really good. It's probably slow as I'll get out, but, heck, throw some old documents on that. Throw another hard disk drive in there for parity. Yeah.
Wanna act like his homie's index finger's a loaded gun? It feels like it.
Get down!
Because, like, all people, like, other people look and it's like, damn, bro.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, though, who, like, gets, like, anxiety from, like, people being like... Because it's like, dude, if they notice and they have a problem with that, like, you don't know them. They could want to throw hands and, like, I'm not part of this.
You definitely don't know the type of day someone's having.
Yeah. Shoot, I've had days where if you point a finger at me and we're just like, she's got blah, 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 I'd be like, you know what, this is my reason, yeah, like, just go crazy. And then I'd end up on Reddit in, like, a TikTok post.
I definitely had some days where I'm ready to crash out.
Ooh. I'm glad that I'm in Germany. Staring is just normal. True. I've heard that it's...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Normal to you guys.
When I was taking a German class, they were telling us about that. Like, yeah, it's actually very normal. It's not impolite at all to stare. So, like, that's not weird. And also, they were like, don't get too close to people, though. Like, our personal bubbles are, I guess, much smaller than your average German. The other thing they told us about, where they're like, when you go to Germany, I ended up not being able to go study abroad, unfortunately, but they're like, when you go to Germany, they're like, you'll be at a store or something like that, and the employee will just come and, like, mess with shirts that, like, you're even looking at, and that's not weird, like, and I was like, interesting. Would you buy a new 4090 for $300 on the dark web? No, because I'm not on the dark web. Like, if I'm on the dark web to begin with,
Why are you stuttering?
well, no, I'm just saying, like, that's not what people go to the dark web for, and, like, I'm not going to the dark web.
Sounds like someone's guilty.
No.
Hey, what's up, Broadside Brian?
But no, I wouldn't buy a 4090 for $300 just in general, because, like, something's got to be wrong with it.
Yeah.
Or it's a trap,
If
you
you
know?
even get anything.
Mm-hmm. Why the web gotta be dark, bro?
Damn.
Yep, 5400 RPM.
Racist.
It was originally in an external enclosure and has never really been powered on a lot. Oh, okay, that's probably why it's still kicking. Yeah, we found somebody, like, dumped a computer in the dumpster over here once, and we just decided to rip it apart because, you know, we're goblins. And yeah, there were 2 1TB hard disk drives in there that we were just like, yoink, reformatted them, they still worked. It was pretty cool. First, I was actually just trying to see if I could break into them, and if there was any, like, info on there. But luckily, whoever the IT department was there was smart, and they basically wiped them. There was nothing on them. But yeah, I'm just a little goober, and I was like, what can I find in here? But then just reformatted it.
What if you found some shit you wish you hadn't found? Would you do that?
I would call the police. which is what you do in those situations.
Fair enough.
Yes. Which, I mean, any IT person needs to know to do, because, like, yeah. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm getting someone's PC to fix, and, oh no, here's a bunch of illegal junk. Hello, the police. The seller said it's haunted. I would not get a haunted 4090 either. I feel like my property values would go down a lot if I brought that home. I'm ordering my first actual game PC from you guys soon. Just doing so much research, although I'm sure anything is better than my MSI GL75 gaming laptop equipped with the GTX 1660 Ti.
Dang.
Yeah, you're gonna see a big jump, like, regardless of what model of ours you're getting, like, yeah. Because laptops also have just, like, less power because of the form factor. And yeah, 1660 outdated. Well, not really outdated, I mean, they still, you know, work. But yeah, anytime you're going from a laptop to a desktop, you're pretty much guaranteed a significant jump in performance. So, very exciting. What you got your eye on? Just chilling on a school holiday at home with my boy. Oh, nice!
School holiday.
I love that. Is it one of those, like, the teachers have to come in, but not the student days?
Oh, for
Those are the
days?
best, yeah. Mm.
On a random Wednesday is wild.
Yeah. Honestly, they're probably not even that bad for teachers, because it's like, oh, no kids.
No kids.
Also, retail salespeople, not smiling and maybe even being rude is normal and kind of expected. You know what? Honestly, power to them. After all my time in retail, I think that retail people need to be meaner, like, as a rule. We've coddled the consumer in America. to a certain point, yeah.
Yeah, I think retail workers deserve at least one.
Mm.
You know?
And you guys get to, like, sit. Like, what is that like? Oh.
Yeah, who made the rule that cashiers have to stand? Like, you're literally not moving anywhere.
I don't know. Well, even if it's not a rule, like, I had a friend who had, like, an invisible disability, so she had to sit at the cash register at, like, a Walgreens, and she would get, like, yelled at by random customers. Yeah, like, ugh.
Fucking Marianne had to stand at the register for 20 years or whatever.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, when I stopped working in retail and I started working at a desk where I sit, I definitely gained weight, and so I'm like,
So don't sit.
There's two sides to the sword, and they both hurt. Yeah.
They both hurt. No one's forcing you to sit.
No, I want to sit. I worked really hard to get to sit. I upgraded from a 1070 to a 4060, major difference. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm deciding between the Shadow 4 with the Intel CPU and a 4070 Super, or the Blaze with the AMD CPU and the 4070 Super. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I was like, you really can't go wrong with either. But if it's an AMD CPU and it's on the AM5 platform, so think the 700 or 7000 series, 9000 series, anything like that, you'll have a fair amount more upgradability to it in the future on that same motherboard. So, something to consider. The stream was brought to you by the Nebula. Use code Kelsey for stuff. True. Yes, if you want, you can put in my my code Kelsey, Kelsey, for I think a 3% discount, which is like nothing, but I get a little boost.
Hey, 3% of a couple $1,000s is actually something. And you can stack that with the $50 off SMS code, I think. You're gonna have to look that one up. I don't know how it goes.
No, this is the last week of between term holidays. Oh, okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, man. Remember having no school?
Oh, that's nice. No responsibility.
Why can't jobs be like that? Just be like, yeah, you just have like a whole week off, and it's like, there's no obligation. Ugh.
I think they do, just not in America.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to hear about it, Nero. I don't want to hear. I was like, I'm sure you guys got that in Germany or something.
Yeah, Nero, I don't want to hear it. We do not want to hear it. I'm happy for you. It's great. Don't want to hear it. He hasn't said it. Poor guy hasn't even said it.
I know. We're like. Give permission for retail workers to cattle prod one rude customer per hour.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I have an invisible disability, and I will throw hands for that ish, for real.
I think retail workers should be allowed to physically fight one customer a year, but the customer's not allowed to know how many workers or how many.
Those are some big fans? Oh, yeah. The biggest of fans. 30 days, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
What could I do with 30 days? So much.
Gain my energy back.
Finish all my cars.
Man. He don't know if he saved his 1-year fight card for him or not.
Exactly.
Good to know. I'll do that. Thank you. You're very welcome. Do you have any retail stories? Oh, like stores or stories?
No stores.
I got tons of retail stories. That's for sure.
Whip one out.
Picture it. Christmas Eve. The
Oh.
mall. Everyone is tired and mad at everyone who is still at the mall buying presents on Christmas Eve. One lady comes in. She wants to buy pajamas. We have a huge line. She is the next up in line. My coworker goes, I can take you over here. She doesn't realize that he's talking to her, so she's kind of just like glazed over. And he gives a little like, huh, like, over here. And she took the little laugh as hugely insulting.
Oh my god.
And his coworker was also black. So she starts in on some very racist comments about him. About his sagging pants. And other things. And my manager is trying to be like, oh, well, I'm sorry that he was, like, rude to you and all this, but, like, you know, he's really good. He doesn't normally get, like, you know, complaints about that kind of stuff. And she keeps going on. So he goes, you know what? Especially because she's kind of saying some racist stuff. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to sell this to you. Sorry, ma'am. And she loses her mind. It escalates. He goes to take, the coworker goes to take the, like, pajamas she was buying, right, off the table. She starts pulling them in the other direction.
Oh my god.
They do a little tug of war, and then
Oh
she
my
takes the
God.
clothes hanger and hits him over the head with it. And everybody in the store goes, like, collectively, like, oh, shoot. And then it just gets crazier from there.
How?
I can't really repeat a lot of this stuff on stream.
Why?
That is said and done. Because it got really bad.
Damn.
But yeah, and then eventually she had just like a major breakdown. And I can't say like any of the stuff she said. It got crazy.
You guys like call the cops or something?
Yeah, I did actually. And then they like took her out of the store, and then she kept trying to come back into the store.
Oh my god.
She went to the mall management and told them that we were like awful. Mall management came, we told them our side of the story, and he was like, okay, never mind. And then like went back to be like, yeah, no, lady, you gotta get out. Yeah. Worst Christmas Eve ever.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You think hopefully she got herself banned from the whole mall?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
And like, then I spent the next couple months worried that she was gonna like come back and like, just like I was
looking over your shoulder every time you fuck.
freaked out. Yeah.
Damn, that actually kind of sucks. Yeah, I would hate
Hmm.
that aspect of a public job.
Yeah. Nice kill management. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You can't have an applause.
Hey, Stocky Jack. Welcome in.
Still waiting for the
Hello,
squirrel
hello?
merch. None yet. None
The
yet.
squirrel merch. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it as always.
Christmas Eve stores are closed here. Man, what is that like?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
especially.
swear to God, everything we say in this chat, Nero's just like, oh, well, here, it's better.
Y'all got any openings for IT positions over there? Like,
Yeah, but you're gonna get paid in schmeckles or whatever.
I'm okay with that. I'll take I'll take minimal schmeckles for a whole month
eight
off.
schmeckles an hour?
And to not have to go to work on. I mean, like, obviously now I'm in a line of work where we don't have to do that, which thankful, but yeah. No, I had to go in on Thanksgiving.
Oh, what you going on?
Like, no, I mean, like.
To work?
To work. Like, they're like, yeah, we're gonna open the mall at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving for like Black Friday. And I was like, okay, so like
So Thursday.
right at dinner time, you want me to drive to the mall. Okay, and of course I did it. And I was like letting everyone in, like judging you.
Black Friday. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Bro, Black Friday is like the whole month now. It makes no sense.
Bro talking like he's never been punched. Dude, I have that thought all the time about people where I'm like, man, you have never been like just socked in the face, have you? Like, you don't know that that is a thing that can happen if you run your mouth. This looks amazing. It does, doesn't it? It's really coming together. She became the victim, LMAO. Lady spent Christmas not at home. No, unfortunately, I think she did. And probably just told her husband, who I think she was buying the pajamas for, like, how awful we were to her. But I'm sure the husband was like, yeah, I'm sure. But, like, he probably know, like, he's married to her. He's got to know.
Yes, honey. Yeah, I'm sure they said all those things to you.
My mom one year gave me a weird gag gift on Christmas Eve. Well, we used to always get one present we could open on Christmas Eve, because we were like a open presents on Christmas Day family.
Oh.
I know that it, like, you know, goes either way, and apparently another half of my family does it the opposite, so I don't really know. I don't know how it gets decided. But we were allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve, and it was always pajamas. And at first that sucked when you were a kid, 'cause you're like, what, no toy? But then when you got older, you're like, yeah, pajamas. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is on, believe it or not.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Very nice stealth.
Yeah, minimal RGB, lots of black, very lovely.
Anyways, yeah, it is done.
Well, that's
it is
nice.
finished.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Alright, let's do a little night mode.
Where's it?
Subtle. I love the light at the top.
The light?
I almost said the light at the top of the stairs, which is a play.
The LED strip?
Very nice. Looks great. Indeed. Alright, well this PC is done. It is going to go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need, so out of the box, it's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load. And when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, Chris, and thank you for ordering with us.
Yeah, you go. You go.
Lovely, lovely build.
Don't look back.
Don't look back, as in, like, don't look at the back? Oh, I was like, the cable management's nice, which is nice because this one has a glass back panel.
Hey.
What? Very nice.
I don't know what movie that's from, but it's like, you go, and you don't look back.
You go.
Do you have any interest in seeing the new Joker?
No, I didn't see the first one.
I heard it's getting panned in reviews.
Yeah, I've also seen that.
But Lady Gaga.
I know, if anything, I was more interested in the second one because of that.
Right.
But I just didn't really have any interest in the first one either, because, like, I'm not here for, like, the, like, more gritty, realistic Joker portrayal. Like, I don't know, I kind of want, like, my superhero movies to stay comic booky, as weird as that sounds.
Right.
To an extent, because, like, it's hard for me to ground it in real life if I'm, yeah, I don't know. It's a whole thing. Thank you guys, the cable management is very clean. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Juan's the expert. Thank you for ordering with us.
Thank you.
Nothing makes me happier than new socks now, for real. Who builds the Skytech game PC sold on Amazon? A couple different people. We've got like a whole production crew. Some of them are actually built by Juan though, just like off screen. Because when he's not here, he's building PCs. How much is that PC? I don't know. But you can build this exact same PC, same specs and everything, on our custom builder, on our website, and see for yourself. Alright, we're moving on to our second build. €1 is $1.09? Oh, that's not too bad. I thought it was like a word or discrepancy. I'm so old, I remember people dying on Black Friday. Now they get these tents in Amazon Prime. Yeah, now you can just get all the deals online. Like, what? Yeah, not saying that we should go back to, like, people getting trampled for Black Friday. But, like, Black Friday doesn't have anywhere near the, like, I don't know.
I think it just doesn't have deals getting trampled over anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't have good deals. And then, like, the deals they do have are, like, all month. Or, like, starting now. Like
20% off.
And it's
like,
just,
okay.
So it's not
Black
like
Friday.
a one-day thing. Yeah, it's like, take your time.
Did you ever get trampled on Black Friday?
No. Luckily, I did one time open the store on Black Friday and people ran in, but it was like a couple of steps before they realized, like, oh yeah, it's just the same store I'm usually in. Like, with some deals. Like, we didn't have doorbusters, like, chill. You used to have to work for that TV, exactly. Her husband is like, man, you should have heard how insulting she thought it was when I cleared my throat. Presents get opened on the evening of Christmas Eve. Okay, okay, here's the thing I don't get about that, though, is, like, then when did Santa bring the presents? Because didn't he bring them on Christmas, like, night? I guess if you don't do Santa, then, like, it makes sense, but, like, because, like, you always had to wait because, like, Santa was coming that night, so, like, who's bringing the presents? And obviously,
Prime
like,
shipping, you know?
what?
That Prime shipping.
You go to church after you get the presents at, like, 10 p.m. Kids go to church at 10 p.m.? Man, I would be like, nah, man, I'm out, sleep.
You don't got a choice, dog.
Oh, dang. I don't know, I grew up, like, totally secular, so it's like, it's a mystery to me. I guess that makes sense, though, okay, because, like, the other side of my family who opens up on Christmas Eve is Catholic, so. Noted. You don't gotta go, but you can't stay here, Chris. I can definitely hang out. Like, most of our audience is people who bought PCs from us once and then just decided to keep coming back.
Damn, dude. What's his name? XR got his pre-built and off.
So many great PC companies, hard to choose, yeah. I mean, like, it's always just smart to cross-shop and everything and make sure you're getting a good deal and, like, a good quality PC. I'm never gonna, like, discourage anyone or be like, you know, well, we're the best in this. I think we make good PCs. I personally, in R&D, make sure that we're using components that are, like, good, high quality, and even if they're on the cheaper side, that they perform as well as the good stuff. So that's my reassurance there, but definitely, like, cross-shop. Don't let me stop you from that. Yeah, he came back to collect his cookie fee on the night of Christmas Eve after the kids all opened the presents. Yeah. It must have been hard for my parents because, like, I now know how they got the presents out, you know? They would just put us all to bed and then just immediately put the presents out, but, like, how do you do that in some houses where you're, like, gotta be like, okay, and I'm gonna continue to be downstairs and nothing sus is happening and you can't go back downstairs until tomorrow morning? I don't know. I'll figure it out when I have kids. Took me Elmo started Gang Wars, bro. For real. That was a year. I guess the more recent edition of that was the Hatchimals or whatever, where those were really hot and in short supply and people were like going crazy for them. Well, technically we're a week before Intel, new CPU, and AMD new 3D chips with 9000 series. We are close to those, correct. Santa doesn't bring the presents. The Christ Kindle brings the presents? Oh, okay, I did learn about this in German class. I just totally forgot. Huh. The Christ Kindle. Okay, where's Krampus come in? Or is that not just... 99 CT AliExpress cooler on a 14900K. Couldn't be me. Gen Z kills me. Those goobers out fighting for prime energy drinks. We gotta get back to beating each other up for consumer goods, not soft drinks.
So,
It's true. As a kid, I could never even afford a decent enough PC that could play WoW, and when I did get PC, I got a Dell, and I learned Dell doesn't really do gaming PCs. But early 90s. Yeah, I feel that. Although my first laptop was a Dell, and I was in love with that laptop. I did play World of Warcraft on that, but yeah, it was pretty cheap. Didn't last long. And I just loved it because it was my first laptop, so I was like, you mean I can play video game in bed? And then, you come full circle to, like, I really want to play video game, not in bed. So you gotta get a desktop. What CPU do you recommend for a 1660 Super? I don't know. It kind of depends on what your, like, budget is. Because, I mean, you can definitely go for a higher CPU than that. But I would think, like, maybe a 3600. RX 7800 XTX beast of a card. For real. It's mighty. But early 90s, there wasn't many companies that had PCs exclusive to gaming. And being a kid in the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when, like, the gaming, like, I remember when Alienware first, like, kind of showed up with that whole, like, oh, here's, like, gaming laptop, gaming PC. It was like, oh, man, I want that so bad. Kelsey, need a lazy boy recliner to play games. Oh, yeah. That's what I used to play games on when I had, like, a GameCube in the living room and the lazy boy. Just become one with the chair, yeah. Yeah, 3600 barely bottlenecks at a 3080. It is sure plenty, for real. Krampus comes with the Nikolaus Santa on December 6th. Nikolaus reads the kids good and bad deeds for the year and gives them a small present. Krampus is there to scare the kids. The supposed punishment for bad kids is that Krampus takes them away in his bag. I love a good threat, like, genuinely. I love, like, the, you better be good, or Krampus is gonna take you. We went to this, like, Christmas fair. It was, like, a dark Christmas fair or whatever, like, last year, because my friend had a booth there. He was selling scary Christmas stories at, but it was pretty cool. It was kind of like,
Why's it gotta be dark Christmas?
because it was spooky.
Oh.
Spoopy. But they had a lot of Krampus-themed things over there, and I got some little, these ornaments that were like gingerbread men, but they were like little Krampuses. And I was like, that's cute. I'm building that for Christmas. Oh, heck yeah. Right now I'm using the 13th gen 13, and I'm getting 30% bottleneck, LOL. Oh, dang, what? Yeah, you'll definitely get a bottleneck with that. I mean, like, other than changing your CPU, upgrade your GPU to match your CPU. But yeah. But what CPU to run with? I find the 7800 XTX is too expensive. I was like 7900 XTX there. Check out the 7700 or the 7900 non-X. Those might be a little bit more affordable, or like up in that kind of power range. Here's the filter again.
What did it do? Oh my god!
That's so funny. Because, like, I never would have noticed. I'm allowing it, so now you can say this phrase in this chat.
Oh my god.
Oh, what am I unleashing? Add permitted term, give it. Thank you, Ruru2. I'm so happy I've unleashed this on the world.
Speaking of Noctua.
I love it. I love that the filter just catches things, like, because it doesn't understand context. Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah, honestly, 12th gen is still viable in my opinion. Like, hella. 3900X is my original CPU in my old build. Nice. I'm still rocking a 3800X in mine. Calls it motivation. Santa needs an enforcer to give head lumps. Yep. Yeah, it's caught things that were much more subtle. So like that one I could kind of like, okay. That was probably a good catch on its part, even though that was not the context of it at all. But it stopped some very funny things before. A coworker of mine is in the Krampus group in the Alpine region. They take Krampus seriously. Hundreds of Krampus take over a town every year. Nice.
Dang.
I don't know. I'm gonna try and like work Krampus into the Christmas thing if and when I have children, just as a fun thing. Also, like my fiance was born in Germany, so like we can just be like, yeah, well we're kind of German. We're not.
Well, didn't someone really want you guys to be part of Germany?
How dare.
Sorry.
That's a gang, bro.
That's a game.
The campus.
That's German?
Well, kind of.
Oh, really?
But yeah, she was born in Germany.
Oh, wow.
On a U.S. military base.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
Technically German.
But actually, I think her siblings were born on the base, and she was actually born in a German hospital. But yeah. Were they throwing up gang signs in their Krampus gear? Yes, but nothing violent. Of course. Oh. I wish I could have this job, LMFA. Oh, it's not a bad job, I won't lie. It's pretty good. Has the i9 1400K fixed. Buddy of mine is getting his replacement from Intel in the mail and is giving it to me, debating on keeping it or should I pass on it. I mean, I'd keep it. The main thing is you just want to make sure that your BIOS is on that your motherboard is on its most recent BIOS, non-beta BIOS, but just like most recent BIOS, and you should be fine there. Then it should enforce Intel limits. It's not going to allow it to get as hot as it is. Obviously, you still want to use adequate cooling on it, though. But yeah, it's not really an issue. Up again. What CPU to run with 7900X TX? But I want to spend a little less than the 7900X 3X. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of tough. I'd still say 7700 non-X. On Cyber Monday or Black Friday, will 7800X 3D drop price? Probably not, just because it's in such high demand. I can't imagine that retail would really do that. But, yeah, you never know. Hi, I love your channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, as far as like prices going down on chips and things like that, so they fluctuate a little bit usually, but they mainly go down when like the newest thing gets released. So probably once the 9000 series gets like, you know, out there and there's videos about this is the best chip you need to buy now, then you'll probably see it come down, or at least have more availability, which will likely make it cheaper. Something about the contact frame for the i9. That is true. That is our, like, I cannot 100% tell you that that is the reason we don't really have that issue with our pre-builts that have i9s in it. But I will say, we have very little return rate on the i9s and i7s, and we put a contact frame on every single one of our PCs that uses the Intel ones, so could be a thing. Basically, contact frames can make it so that the CPU makes better contact with the cooler, and saves you a good couple C by doing that. My i7 14700F, I feel, is more powerful than my 3900X by far. Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, the, like, as hot and stupid as they are to cool, the 13th and 14th gen chips are very impressive, especially the, like, the 600 series and the 700 series. Can you cool a 9950X with a tower cooler? Maybe a double tower cooler? You could probably get away with that. I wouldn't see that being too much of an issue. I don't have recent data on the 9950X. I've been mostly testing the 9900X, and that one, yeah, probably with a beefy two tower cooler, you'd be able to do. 20 peak cores, 8 efficiency cores, yeah. It's a good time to buy the old chips with these new AMD chips. The performance isn't really that spectacular, is you get the great deal on the older gen. True. You'll probably be fine if you're not using 100% of the cores for long duration. Absolutely. Yeah, 7800X3D went up like $200 between yesterday. It's ridiculous. But the 7700 CPU is the second best CPU after 7800X3D, right? For what you're looking to do, especially like if you're trying to like save money, that's what I would recommend. It's an 8-core, it's solid, and it doesn't perform that much less than the 7700X, and it's way easier to cool. And because it's easier to cool, you can get near identical performance. Okay, thanks. You're very welcome. I still think a 9900X would be good if I was going AMD side, but I know it's pricey when compared to other options. Yeah, that's always just something you gotta take into consideration. Okay, thanks to my GPU is already top 3, so I'm pumped. Heck yeah. Get hyped. What's everyone playing? I'm still playing Warcraft. I played a fair amount of that this weekend. I'm enjoying the new expansion quite a bit. Not gonna lie. I like that they've made it a lot more solo friendly, because I ain't got time for guilds. I ain't got time to meet people online. I was looking at how much it would cost for like a used budget build these days, and it's honestly not that bad. Probably lower than I remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, especially when you compare like a couple of years ago when like the GPU surge was happening and all that, like, yeah, PCs are a lot cheaper now. I might still get the 7800X3D. Anything less, it wouldn't perform the same. Yeah, it wouldn't perform the same, but I think you'll be surprised. Like, 7800X3D is the best in, like, benchmarks for gaming, but if you look at all those benchmarks, it's pretty marginal differences, and you probably wouldn't really be able to tell the difference. I mean, it could be a difference of a couple of frames. You know what I mean? Still playing Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 old school. Very nice. I mean, when a game is old, but you keep returning to it, or it keeps getting play this day and age, you know it's a good game. G600, some decent DDR4, you know, it's honestly probably sub 400 for the GPU, Bro, Red Alert 2 and Command & Conquer Generals was my game. Yeah. Fun doesn't age, exactly. Well, unlike the really good games, they really don't age poorly. Like, I don't know, man. Every time I go back to Sims 2, I'm still just like, I can't believe this game is as old as it is. Like, it's better than so many of its, like, predecessors. Not predecessors. So many of the, like, competitors today. Plus, most games are GPU limited if you want to be pushing that anyway. The frames come from CPU limited scenarios. True. I remember they threw Red Alert on the PlayStation. Horrible idea. Yeah. Do y'all have a 7900 XTX build? Oh yeah, we definitely should. Check our rebuilds on our website. Just kind of see what we have to offer. But for today's builds, just 4090s on the stream. Man, I want more cake.
You have more cake at home?
Dude, Em actually was the one who packed it. She's like, I might have put too much in. And I was like, there's no such thing. Trust me.
God.
Trust me, I want more.
Had cake.
Yeah. It was Em's birthday yesterday, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did you
cool.
get anything for it?
Yeah, I mean, we got some sushi. Yeah.
Nice.
It's hard when it's like a work day, you know?
Yeah.
But we're going to do a spa this weekend.
Hey,
That's what I got.
hell yeah.
That's what I got her for birthday. So, yeah.
At the
good.
Springs of Palm?
Yeah, well, Desert Hot Springs is actually where this one is.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
With the tasty water. I'm gonna go and be like, yeah. But yeah. We didn't get any of the like expensive services. We're kind of just, it's basically gonna be like quiet water park. And I'm like, you know what, not mad about it at all.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Eucalyptus steam bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Your sinuses are gonna feel so good.
They have this one room that's like all salt, like Himalayan salt, and you just like sit in it and breathe. But apparently that one is only available if you like have a room there, and I'm like,
Oh.
dude, but if you room there, it's expensive. But if you room there, they literally have like your own little, like, hot tub in the room.
That's so cool.
I know, and I'm like, I live
What?
close to this, so there's no point in me staying here. But I love the idea of just being like, no. What if we just stayed in the room tub, like?
How much is the weekend?
And it's the spring water, so it's like got the minerals and junk in it.
How
I
much
don't
is the
know.
weekend?
Let me pull this place up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know, we can always come back to it later and do more fancy, expensive stuff in the future for anniversary or whatever. But I was like, this is our way of like seeing if it's legit, you know?
Get a staycation.
You're dipping your toes in the water.
Yeah, like, because we went to this other one in Corona called Glen Ivy, and we liked it a lot, but we don't live there anymore, so. So yeah, look at this place, right? Okay, let's see. You have just like photo gallery. Here we go.
It's my Joshua tree.
A lot of sitting room inside. Oh, I like how. Okay, whatever.
That's
That was your gallery. Was like.
definitely a hotel.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Accommodations. So yeah, that's what the hotel rooms look like. This looks lovely. I just want to sit here and be like, yes, a window.
Oh, when
Little fireplace, very cute, very hip.
Oh.
Oh.
And the wine.
I know, right?
Is it the woman?
I know.
What?
Just a random lady in it. Yeah. Okay, I think we went back to the beginning there. Let's see. Is there
Oh, you
any
get a
more in the
fireplace, too.
gallery?
Dang.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is I think the stuff I have access to because I didn't get a room. But like, I guess there's some bougainvilleas. You can hit this thing. Little pool, little action, little desert. You can walk there, I guess, on the feet.
On the
Yeah.
What do you walk with?
Confidence. Yeah, that's what But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna see if it's like worth it or not. There's a little cafe.
Shit.
You gotta pay a bunch of money for, but the drinks looked really good, and I was like, okay.
Freshly made salads.
Yeah, you know, healthy stuff. And some beer. A lot of alcohol, if you please. Which is funny because it's like, healthy, relaxing alcohol.
Oh,
So,
God.
yeah. We're gonna see how nice that place is.
3 glasses of red wine.
There was another place I was looking at, but it was like stupid expensive, and I was like, man, this is like for rich people.
What was the number?
I mean, you were looking at like in the $400, $500 range for like,
One night?
yeah.
For a day or for the whole thing?
I don't know actually, no, I can't remember. But even like their food was like $30, like,
Ooh,
like yeah,
That's
like.
up there.
Mhm.
What's that? Oh, the...
The 7900 XTX is about the same as the 4080 Super and 4090 basically, but cheaper price. Yeah. Hey, my Nebula's doing good. Oh, awesome! Love
Hell yeah.
that! Glad you're happy with it. Is a 6800 a good card for 1440p? Actually, yes. I think you can do 1440p pretty well in 6800. I was gonna say, it's last generation, so people aren't really looking at it, but because of that, it's pretty cheap and it's got a lot of VRAM. I'm still rocking a 6750 XT and I game on 1440p. think StarCraft kind of started more competitive play, that and CS 1.6. And oh, definitely. StarCraft was like the competitive game for a while. I competed in Invite and FPS back in the day in the highest league, back when CPL, Cal, and OMG was the same thing, and they used to broadcast it in audio and rarely video because of hardware limitations. Now everyone can stream and play at the same time. Hey! PC gaming grew 180% in Japan last year. Whoa.
Wow.
Last year? Dang. Like, I would think that would be, like, COVID numbers, but, like,
Yeah.
dang.
Just
So,
randomly 2020.
because it's kind of funny, because, like, we had, like, the big growth, and then there's a whole bunch of these things being like, oh, the video game industry's in trouble, but, like, dang, PC gaming, yeah. Mobile gaming is going to get a lot of people into PC, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of the most comfortable way to game. When you think about it, like, a keyboard and mouse just gives you a lot of control over things. It's very nice. Oh, to 5% of the market. I guess that makes sense. When it's low, it'll, yeah.
So, bro, how was your weekend?
I was at Burbank for a bit.
Oh, cool. What'd you do out there?
Watched a movie.
Oh my god. What movie?
Watched an anime movie.
I love Burbank. I have friends in Burbank. I used to
Burbank's
visit a
nice.
lot. Yeah. Burbank is where I would tell people who want to go see Hollywood. I'm like, no, just go to Burbank. Hollywood.
Hollywood, but less touristy, I guess.
Yeah, and like actually where a lot of stuff is filmed. I don't know, like, you know, you drive by and you're like, oh, there's the Nickelodeon lot. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. And the mall is really nice there.
What is it doing the mall, God?
Where do you think I used to hang out all the time? We were young kids and had nowhere to go.
Like the show 16?
Yeah, life was sweet. We were growing up so fast. Except we were like in our 20s.
Wait, you just hanged out at Burbank when you were 16?
No, I wasn't
the mall.
16.
That's because she keeps
I
saying
was
that.
like 20, and yeah, I had a friend who had friends in Burbank, and he was like, you want to meet my friends in Burbank? And we're like, okay. So the three of us drove up in my Firebird, and just like crashed on the floor at his friend's house, and had crazy misadventures. It was pretty fun. Yeah. Sadly, my 3.5mm wired headphones don't work for my PC because only the sound works, not the microphone. I'm going to eat pickles and sadness. I'm so sorry.
You're gonna need one of them splitters, I think.
Yeah. Dang. Or maybe a driver issue. Well, no, you're probably right.
No, I think you can split.
3 people bought a gaming PC, and it went up 187%. That's why you always gotta be careful with statistics. Like, you gotta read them in that kind of way. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Tag in, Andy.
Fill in handy.
I will fill in.
So enthusiastic.
Ow. I'm annoyed. Jeff looted his room, so I can't use it to shoot.
I saw it.
Yeah.
It's quite full of things. Thank you. I noticed there's, yeah, even on top of the computer.
I know, we all this stuff about you. Hello, Rude 2. I am the other Kelsey.
The other.
I'm the lesser half.
Oh, come on. You're special in your own ways.
I want to see a Star Wars arcade off.
Alright, get to it, bro. Set a high score.
It's not even on.
Oh, there you go. It's off. You're seeing it.
Dang. Hello, Kelsey. Wow.
What a username.
Way to predict Kelsey coming back.
For real.
How's this Triax thing?
Haven't tried it.
Oh,
Haven't tried it.
you haven't
I
built
think
one
the
yet?
person you want to ask is that direction.
I mean, I thought, did you build one yet? Or
No, I haven't.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. There's probably been like 2 or 3 builds. No,
You are Kelsey. Yes, I am Kelsey. Oh God, he's back.
Why are you running?
You know
Oh,
how
man.
powerful Kelsey is off screen.
Sorry, it was my doctor.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Are you still wanted by the feds?
No. Woo!
Oh, so you're healthy?
Well, it wasn't so much. No, it's actually.
They said we've.
They prescribed me with something, and I have to go get. I'm stoked though because I've had way too many years of doctors just being like, "Have you considered that maybe you're just anxious and insane?" And it's
Tell
like,
them how much cake you ate today.
my A1C was great. Don't at me, man.
Yeah,
my
it
shit
was.
was fine.
Was.
One
W-A-S.
day of eating half a sheet cake isn't gonna kill me, okay? Hello, Kelsey. You are Kelsey. Yeah. He. I mean, he could be Kelsey if he wants. It's an interesting life. You want the other Kelsey on camera? I don't blame you, man. I'm always going off on tangents here. Oh, okay.
You're gonna watch Joker too? Have you seen the second Joker? Andy?
No.
No.
I thought about going, but I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it.
Meh.
No one likes it.
Yeah, that's
Apparently-
right. That's
Apparently,
right.
the musical makes Gaga look bad
Oh, what? Why?
because they don't let her act.
Oh.
They don't let her act? What do you mean?
They don't let her actually act. She just sings.
Oh, that sucks, man. They were like, hey, they really were like, no, this is just an Elvis musical, basically. You have just been hired on to sing.
Wow.
Damn. I mean, she's been acting.
No, she's good at acting.
Yeah,
Star
yeah.
is Born, she's good at it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely passable.
You're like,
You know me, I'm very critical of actors.
Yeah, she's alright.
That's my art form. Thank
I didn't
you.
throw up or anything.
I mean, you know, she didn't give me that, like, insane vulnerability that I get when, like, watching, Jim Carrey in, you know, Eternal...
Jim Carrey?
in Eternal Spotlight... Wait, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You know, where you're like, oh, shoot, this isn't a side I usually see of you, funny man. It's more like, oh, there's Lady Gaga acting.
To me, Jim Carrey's always been a serious actor.
Yeah.
He's done Truman Show, the Sonic movie.
Yes.
The Sonic.
Sonic. You know, yeah, my man has range.
He's got good range.
Oh, man. Hopefully Timu splitters work or I'm screwed. Oh, wishing you the best of luck with that. Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully.
He was not that
Hey, if you guys want to build a unique looking PC that looks different from most of what's out there, what case would you choose? Ooh.
And when D-frame.
I mean, not a bad option.
If it's on the shelf, it's gonna look like something that's out there, but it's unique-ish.
Yeah. Let me think. I don't ever know if G-Skill ended up selling that case. The, like, ITX one that had the gull wings. That was the coolest case. Let me look if they have that.
With gold wings?
I tested this case, and it was good, too. Hold on, let me think. G-Skill case. I don't know, though, because I think I've looked up...
Oh, that one?
Yeah, the frickin' Z5.
Wow, it's like a pterodactyl.
The G-Skill Z5i Mini ITX case is what I would pick. It's so cool, too, when you have RGB.
Oh my god, what the hell?
When you have RGB, because the tempered glass is, like, so dark, it shines through, and, like, you can't really see anything else in there. It looks great. I put the EVGA GPU in there.
EVGA?
So on the front, it just had the EVGA logo, like, coming through, and you couldn't see anything else. It was so
EVGA.
cool. EVGA, yeah. That's how old ago. How old ago? This is
How old?
That is how long ago I tested this case.
How old ago?
C5i,
Oh,
I
that
love
B2
it.
case.
I need inspiration. What was it called again? It's G-Skill Z5i. It's an ITX case though, so you know, can't do full ATX,
Did you
but
say EVGA or EVGA?
EVGA.
Now you got me saying it.
IBA.
EVGA.
EVGA. What am I doing?
You should buy that case.
That one looks just like every other fishbowl.
No, I meant the cat.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. Unfortunately, if you want like really cool designs, you usually have to go ITX, like or like stuff that just like looks different and unique. I like the Will Smith collaboration case. What? I would be very intrigued. Acting his life. Are you good, Robin Williams hunting? Cooler Master Shark X. Now that's true if you want it to look like a shark. That's a pretty cool one. Antec do make some pretty nice looking cases. Honestly, don't sleep on Antec. Like, yeah. I don't see them mentioned enough, and almost everyone that comes to me for testing is good. And I cannot say that for every manufacturer. I can't. Like Antec and Montec. Anything that ends with tech? Skytech? Yeah. Only use their NX400, but their C8 looks pretty nice, yeah. Yeah, I really haven't been disappointed with Antec at all. I mean, my biggest complaint with them usually is that sometimes they send me some designs that are kind of plain, or like already kind of, you know, existed out in the world. Otherwise, yeah, not really any other complaints. Which is good.
Damn, you know what I'm excited for? Obama's fall song list.
What?
You know?
Is that a
I know what
thing?
you're talking about.
Dude, you haven't seen like every fucking, I don't know, like quarter or something, he'll make a playlist. But it's like, no way you're listening to all these songs, Barry.
Wow.
Because it'll be like songs that are popular in media. And it's like, this doesn't seem like your cup of tea.
He has some random songs.
There's no way you're sitting down to listen to Travis Scott. Like, come on now.
Okay, maybe not that, but like, you don't know him.
You're right, I don't know him, but yeah, I don't know.
Here, pull it up. Let's see. Let me see what
His last list?
Let
Yeah.
me see his summer jam set.
I'm about to give up and just build an open air test bench kind of PC. LOL.
Hell yeah, that works too.
I mean, yeah, that also works. Or, like, honestly, if you're gonna give up, just go for a classic mesh front. Like...
Hey, the boxes your parts came in, that's all the case you need.
I saw Obama's summer song list.
I'm trying to find it. Here we go. The Obama Foundation.
Oh my god. Alright, what's on there?
Alright, let's see. Summer. Okay, 2024. No, it's a reading list. I don't need a read.
No, not the rating list. I don't know
I'm
how
not
to
trying
read.
Here we go, playlist.
I don't know how to read. I'm curious about the reading list, but...
You want to hear it? Okay, let's see what's...
Alright, fine. We'll do the boring one
Yeah.
first.
Okay, we got James by Percival Everett.
Okay.
I don't think you know any of these, do you?
Probably not.
I don't know any of these.
Suspend your build from the ceiling with yarn. Hey, there's an idea. That's something no one's done before.
Here's what Obama's reading. Boys and Men, Why the Modern Male is Struggling, Why It Matters, and What to Do About It.
What the hell? That sounds like a red pill ad.
That's what he said. That's what's on there. Also, Help Wanted, and, Headshot. I don't know Obama's. Obama's like recommending some weird stuff. I think he's trying to.
Okay, go to
I think
music.
he's trying
Yeah.
to propaganda me.
He's trying to propaganda me.
So we got 365 by Charlie XCX.
Of course.
Oh, so
Told
good,
you,
yeah.
Poppy songs.
Got
Ooh, hold on. How come you units 9950X instead of 7800X X3D for this build? Just curious. Well, this is actually one that somebody ordered, so it was their pick. So at the end of the day, I don't really know why, but 7800X 3D has been kind of hard to get these days, so we might have just been out when they ordered it, or they wanted
Most
the newer
likely.
chip.
Aren't they like the same price now?
Go go.
Okay, we got
360.
Chihiro by Billie Eilish.
Of course.
Oh my god, we're listening to the same music. Me and Obama.
We got a bar song by Shabuzi.
Yeah, you like
Oh,
that
it's
one?
actually just the top 100 songs. Snooze.
I told you. There's no way this motherfucker listening to Travis Scott.
You got How Do You Want It with Tupac.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
If You Love Somebody, Set Them Free by Sting.
All right.
I'm waiting for Chapel Roan. Come on.
It's
Obama,
gonna
don't-
be
don't
there.
let me down.
It's gonna be there. You just trust. No, keep going by, what was next?
Come Away With Me by Nora Jones.
Okay.
The People by Common.
Okay.
Don't Cry Baby by Etta James.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, I was going older here, yeah.
Yayo by Rema.
Okay.
I don't know that either. Old Dutch by Bonnie Light Horseman.
Okay, I take it back. I'm sorry, he wasn't just listening to Billboard Top 100.
He's
I'm sorry,
throwing
my
in- he's
regret.
throwing- I think it's a mix of
I'm
both.
mixing them right now because in order it wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because it's just gonna be like just no names and then so we got Scent of Life by Willow.
Willow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Willow.
That's taste.
Whiskey. What the fuck kind of name is Moneybags Yo?
Moneybag. See what I told you. He's not. All right. Whatever. All right. Continue.
That is not someone you actively try to promote either. So I don't know. You might be listening to him.
It's Continue.
Stargazing by Miles Smith. Wannabe by Megan Thee Stallion.
All right.
Jump by Tyla.
By Tyla?
And Gunna.
Okay. More Billboard.
I can't say that.
What?
I'm not black.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Next.
Lil Boo Thing by Paul Russell.
You my little
Oh
boo
my
thing.
God.
I love that song,
Fucking
actually.
song.
Rebirth of Slick by Diggable Planets.
What did you just say?
Diggable Planets.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
They Belly Full by Bob Marley.
They
Belly
belly
full.
One of These Things First by Nick Drake. Silvio by Bob Dylan. Love Is Everywhere. Pharoah Sanders. Where Did Our Love Go? The Supremes. Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. Dang, you got the country Beyonce on that one.
The country Beyonce.
Someone to Watch Over Me. Samara Joe. I Like the Way You Kiss Me by Artemis.
Okay. Wait. What?
I don't know, man. It's
What
Obama's
the
listening too, bro.
Yeah, I guess this is Obama's list. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way.
Okay. I Can't Even Cry by Hope Tala.
Do you know what that song is?
This PC build is sponsored by Zip Ties.
It really is.
It do have a lot of them, that's for sure.
What's in the Tea? Say So.
Bro, I can't. All right. Say So by Doja Cat?
No, it's by PJ Morton.
Oh, okay.
I can't imagine fucking Obama listening to this song, bro.
Which one?
Okay, I'm wondering if he's listening to it because, like, it's on the radio and he's in the car, you know? Like,
That's what
'cause
I'm
there's a
starting
lot
to
of
think.
songs that I'm
Well,
listening
Obama
to
has kids,
because,
bro.
yeah.
Obama.
Others that might listen to that.
At least
You've
PC
never heard
builds
that
have
full
like
song,
tape
have you?
for-
No.
Anyone? Just read the lyrics, and I don't think you'd ever want your kids listening to that
Wait,
song.
which one?
That song, the song I just showed you.
I mean,
What's it
kids
called?
listen to a lot of incredibly inappropriate songs and
Oh.
then would sing them in my comic book store at the mall, and you'd just be like, oh no. You look at the employees like, why? Why do you know the lyrics to Inside Out, child? Yeah.
Well, I went there.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're
It's a
older.
movie.
It's a movie. Two movies.
There's two movies.
Obama Kids Bop 36. Oh my gosh. What was... Okay. What actually ate though was the Kids Bop's version of Please Please Please. Where it's just like, I beg you, don't embarrass me or my mother. Like, yes. Instead of, no. Yeah, and I'm like, that's hilarious, actually. Why isn't that the actual lyric? I beg you, don't embarrass me. Or my mother. Not like us Kid Bobs go.
Oh, dude, that one's hilarious. Yeah.
I remember John Oliver did that bit about the Kids Bop of that, like, I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that kid. And he's like, the only time you would be saying you're 100% that kid is when you find one of those, like, missing children boards. And
Oh my god.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that kid.
The missing kid.
Yeah. Had me rolling.
Was that his whole list?
I think pretty much.
That was it? Okay.
No Chapel Roan.
Bro, it's
judging.
probably on the previous one. That MF, I swear to God.
Why, you want to see which one he was, like, clearly faking it?
I'm not saying he's faking it. It's just, I don't know, man.
Let's see. Let me go back.
It's an interesting build. They should have gone DDR5, but oh well, this is DDR5.
This is DDR5.
Yeah. I realized I didn't actually put DDR5 down there, but yeah. DDR4 doesn't go all the way up to 6,000 megahertz by any means.
Does he only do it for summer?
No, he does it for... I'm not sure, actually.
He's got one for like every season, every mood.
I think...
Oh, maybe let's look at his favorite songs from 2023.
Okay, I guess, yeah. Oh, I think he probably does summer and then like a best of the year or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, just making sure, because that wouldn't be compatible. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I guess we really only do have, like, songs of the summer, and then it's, like, the year. No one's like, this is my spring jam mix.
Did I just build the PC of the summer?
The fall music list is highly anticipated. Because, like, who's like, oh, yeah, this is the song of the fall. This is the song of
The
winter
song.
2025. Yeah, like,
What do you think about Dev Lemons?
I don't. What
okay,
is that?
you know who the, okay, never mind. I thought you were a little more online than you.
I mean, what, do they do a song? What is the song?
It's an artist. It's an artist.
Oh, okay. What's their song?
I forgot.
Okay, fair,
But she
fair.
has one of those parody TikToks. Be like,
Mm.
just make the song of the summer. God. Someone clip that.
One tired girl. I'm that kind of tired where, like, I just want to be, like, on the carpet where the sun is hitting it and just, like, in a little ball, like,
You want to be a cat.
yes. Like,
King
you
Knight.
don't want to be a cat? Like,
Okay, yeah.
if you could smash that button to become a cat, would you not?
I
Like,
immediately, instantly.
yeah. Food is given to you. You can sleep. You can, like, even be like, no, I don't want to be picked up. I'm going to hide behind a couch forever.
Yeah.
And people just put up with that, like,
Right?
with you not wanting to be held. You scratch them, they let you go, and you're like,
Montec King 95 is a pretty nice case. It sure is. It sure is. 900 milligrams? Wouldn't that kill you? Jeez.
dude, I don't know, man. I've had, like, I took an Excedrin migraine. I don't have caffeine ever. And I had a doctor once prescribe me Excedrin, and it has caffeine in it, and, like, oh, man, I've never been so paranoid in my life. Like, I was just like, what is happening?
It was a sativa caffeine.
Got
And
that
it was
caffeine
just
high.
because of caffeine.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Got that caffeine.
So, okay, I don't mess with caffeine. I'll have a little bit of tea in some lemonade, water it down, and that's it. So your second option, if they don't have 7800X3D in stock, get 7700 instead, right? CPU? Yeah. Unless you want to jump up to like the 7900s. There's like the 7900 X3D is also a good option. But you know, check whatever's in your budget. Because if you're like willing to go $200 more for 7800 X3D just to have that chip, it's not worth it in my opinion. You can get a better chip. Like again, not necessarily better in the gaming benchmarks, but just overall more cores, higher clocks, etc. A better value chip, I would say. Oh yeah, this funky thing. Heck yeah. Funky fresh. Yeah, we were talking about this morning, artists these days who want to just go by like a first name.
Yeah.
Which is okay if your first name is unique. Like Madonna.
Yeah.
But like, if your name is Chloe, and I'm gonna try and Google you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a hard time.
Just their first name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save your money for a higher tier GPU. Also an option, but if they're already going like highest end, I couldn't understand which chip you're speaking of. Oh, for like the 7900, so like the AMD Ryzen 9 7900X, 7900X 3D, or just 7900 non-X, all good. How do you Google the Prince symbol? That's a good point.
Was Madonna the first Madonna to exist?
I don't know.
Yeah, who names their kid Madonna?
I don't know if her name is actually Madonna, or if that's just a stage name.
You know, in
This is a question for Google.
in New York, there's a Madonna-themed boutique store,
Oh yeah?
clothing store.
Honestly, I mean, she is, like, kind of legendary. Madonna. Oi. I've had a day. I don't know why I just Googled Madonna and not, like... Okay, let's... This is Madonna.com. No, I need the wiki.
Madonna.com.
I need the wiki.
Madonna Luis.
Yeah,
Chacon?
yeah, her first name is Madonna, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wait, what is she? Italian or something?
Sicone, yeah, that sounds
She
Italian.
Italian or something?
Italian.
I don't know, Henny, that came out kind of sus.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you know you've made it when you have a common name, and when entering just your first name, you're one of the top searches in Google. True.
Yeah, imagine being Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Madonna, you mean Jesus' mom? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I know a Moses, so, like, not uncommon.
But do you know Persephone?
No. But I feel like I could find one pretty easily.
A Persephone.
I don't know if I could find another Madonna really easily.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, yeah.
Well, is this gonna be your first time building it?
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
crazy, huh?
Luckily, it's not that difficult.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be.
Virgin stream.
Birds. My first time. Be nice. Oh wow, they reused the fucking screws. You don't really see that. Usually when you take off the thing, you just take everything with it.
Oh. Yeah. Man, my bird last night was really upset
Why?
because my fiance was taking a shower, and I was like, "What do you want? Like, attention? What's going on?" And then I was like, "Do you want a bath?" And I put him in the little shower, and like, you know, one of the little things was like squirting onto him, and he was just like. And then he, like, closed his eyes and was, like, drinking the water, and it was just, like... And he looked so zen and peaceful.
Oh.
It was very cute. I just wanted a shower, I guess.
Nice.
Name your kid Mjolnir, and people can't pronounce it. You know, I did have, working at the comic shop, I got introduced to some very interestingly named children. And by that, I mean, I had this one thingy that had Odin on it, and this guy came in and he's like, "Can we please have this?" And I was like, I mean, it's literally just a poster for the display itself. And he's like, our child is named Odin. And
Oh.
yeah, and I was like, okay. And then I also knew someone who had a Thor. I was
Ragnarok?
like, okay. And no, child.
Child.
And then I knew somebody, this is actually my coworker's friend, who named their child Pepper Loki.
Wow.
Yeah, so after Pepper Potts and then Loki. Which was like, okay, interesting mashup. And then I once had somebody come into the comic shop and they were like, so, like, hyped. They're like, we just figured out what we're gonna name our child. Luffy. Like, after
my
One
God.
Piece. And I was just like, and I'm sure they were expecting me to be like, oh, that's perfect, but I was just like, uh-huh. Okay. Which, I mean, yeah, name your kid whatever, but, like, it was an interesting place. People were very excited to tell you about their, like, their nerd-based children's names. I started reading an anti-gravity book, and now I can't put it down. If you let it go, would it just
Hey,
fly
Handy,
away?
have you seen Alien Romulus?
No, I still haven't.
Oh.
Trying. But I don't. I mean,
What about Alien
about it?
Remus? Huh?
Is it scary? Is it spooky?
I can be a
Is it gory?
dad, too.
Kind of.
Kinda. Is it still in theaters?
I doubt it. It might,
Oh, I'll just
might
wait till
hit
it's
streaming
streaming.
soon, yeah.
I'll look for the stream.
Yesterday was really foggy out, so on the way to work, I just had to make do. Yeah, I've had some close calls where I almost made do. Okay, sorry, I'm like dad force fielding these bags. What kind of Voodoo FX card are you putting in this bad boy?
Voodoo FX.
Oh, you know, just something called a 4090. I don't know. It's pretty weak.
Voodoo FX.
So 7900 CPU or 77, which is better? 7900 is the better CPU, but the 7700 probably the better value. Okay, so I was helping. Well, I was talking about Girl Scouts earlier, and I was a Girl Scout for 9 years, right?
Damn.
I know, right? Yeah, I did my time. I sold a lot of cookies. Yeah.
When did you start Girl Scouting?
As a daisy, at the first, like, time you can. I think I was in kindergarten.
Wow.
5
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I did it from kindergarten to 8th grade. So I basically stopped when I was in high school. So yeah, 9 years. 9 years in the Scouts.
You were selling cookies for 9 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm doing like a bunch of other, Girl Scout stuff. It was cool. But I was like thinking the last time I went camping, I was driving back from camping and I was getting like weirdly nostalgic. And it was also just beautiful. I don't know, I was driving through like Winchester and Hemet, which like is not the most beautiful part of the but it was just like, I don't know, I had woken up early, I had looked at a lot of birds, I had just been camping and I was feeling very optimistic and I was like, you know what, I should try and get a reunion together of the old troop.
Aw.
But I'm like scared to. Like not scared to, I don't know. I am scared to like start the process of doing that.
Getting the band back together.
Yeah, because I'm like,
No, dude, what do you mean? That's perfect, actually. You're perfect
Thank-
timing.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, when, like, I don't know, high school reunions or whatever the fuck, I don't know if you're planning to go. Or if
I don't
you
know
went.
if they had one, because like mine was like during COVID, my 10-year.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know if they did one and I just wasn't invited or if we just didn't do one. But both are incredibly possible. But I really did not like high school, so I don't really care.
Right. Well, like, you know, like, there's a trope that, like, you would go and, like, you know, your fucking classmates are flexing, like, oh, I'm rich now. Oh, I got this and that. You could be that classmate.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm rich. I'm on Twitch.
Well, the only person I'm in contact with still, and it's like pretty smart, like we text each other on our birthdays every year, and always like kind of promise to get kind of, more together, but I don't know, she didn't tell me that she was pregnant, and then she didn't tell me that she had a kiddo, and then I found she had a kiddo, and I was like, hey, congrats on that. And so I'm like, are we not cool? I don't know.
Damn.
But I'm sure
Yeah,
we're
birthdays
fine.
only.
I'm sure we're fine.
She got a different friend for
No. I'm sure she was just. But also, I wasn't invited to her wedding, and I didn't
Whoa,
know,
she
I didn't
hates
know that
you.
she didn't have a wedding. So I'm like trying to figure out where we're at.
Damn, she don't
But
like you.
She's the only one. She's the only one I have contact with again, and I'm like. So it's like I'd contact her about it, but.
Do you live next to her or something?
No. We were just like she was probably my best friend growing up.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Like.
I don't think you can probably.
Well, she got like really popular much later in life, and I did not. So like she has a lot of friends. Then I don't have a lot.
Do you know her dark secrets?
I did, but I mean she's lived a lot of life since we were that close, so probably not. If I didn't even know she was pregnant, then I don't think I know her. So yeah, trying to think like, is this a bad idea? Is this a good idea? I don't know where we're at.
I don't think she hates you. I think it's more like you fell off.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like it's my fault because like I've always be like, yeah, we should like and then like I never follow up because I'm pretty bad about that kind of stuff. So I just kind of wonder if it was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, I think I want to try and do a reunion for my Girl Scout troop, which would be pretty crazy. Now that's a GT710 Extreme Deluxe TI Super Sports Premium Edition. What kind of audio card are we going with? Only the best.
No, sound black.
On board. Last time I built a PC, I bought all the parts at CompUSA.
Wow.
I haven't been by recently, but I need to get some more $100 monster cables. Yeah. I'm sure it's still there. I do need a new zip drive. By the way, I have a Skytech machine and it works great. Thank you.
Awesome.
I love hearing that. Bought mine just before the pandemic for a song with a 3080. Nice. Yeah, we make some fine PCs here at this old establishment. The HOA was like, hey, we're upping the price, or like the thing up by like $7, and I was like, that's weird. And today there's like, let's clarify. So I'm guessing they just got like a shit ton of angry emails from everyone being like, wait, what? Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
How much is your yearly fee?
I mean, it only went up like $7, but and it's not yearly; it's monthly.
Ew.
How much is the monthly fee?
It's bad. It's not the worst I've encountered, but it's like,
3
oh,
numbers?
how dare
2
you?
numbers?
You have
3
to pay
numbers.
3 numbers?
Yeah.
What
Yes,
the?
you have to pay it.
What do they give you in return?
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of trails, catch and release pond, pools.
Okay,
I guess
well, at
some
least you
kind
had an
of
answer
that
for
pickleball ball court, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the landscaping is really pretty. Again, it's not my choice, but
Okay, well, at least it sounds like they're doing
I
something.
put up with it. If it ever becomes like to the point where I'm like, yeah, no, I hate this, then I'm just gonna sell the house.
What are they gonna do if you can't pay it?
They can
They
foreclose on your house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's written into the fucking agreement
Yeah.
when you buy the house.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's
Right?
very messed up. HOA suck. I did slap all Noctua fans in though. I like brown over RGB.
Nice.
I mean, I'm always saying like a Noctua heavy build that's like built for that like aesthetic would be really sick. HOA gonna come take your dog. I mean, if they could take all the ones that bark when you walk on the trails, and I'm just like, why did you get the house that has the backyard that is open and faces the trail system if you know you have like 3 hound dogs that are just like, ah, there's a person on the trail? Yeah. I swear it's like a collection of just the people who had the barkiest dogs being like, yeah, I want the yard that has the, the little pole fence that you can see through.
The barkiest dog.
Although I was on like a bit of a hike through it this weekend, and these dogs came out to bark at me, and one of them was the cutest Cocker Spaniel I've ever seen, and I was just like, oh. And I was like, we could have gotten one of those, but instead we have this little ragamuffin. Do you think this will be able to play Counter-Strike 2? Most definitely. Even at high graphics. What? Also, my birding get this weekend was a Cooper's hawk that came in to catch a dove. Like,
Oh.
just barely missed him, but, like, he was coming in to hunt. And I was like, ugh. Got to see him really up close. Which is why I think it's funny where people are like, oh no, a chicken can't eat fried chicken. And I'm like, birds eat birds all the time.
Birds eat birds.
Let him have a little KFC. Like when a crow's like picking at some trash or whatever, you're like, no, it's fine. Hawk and Dove, isn't that a DC show? Yeah. Hawk and Dove is. They're kind of like the DC version of Cloak and Dagger. Although, why did they decide, like, yeah, we're just gonna have a hero named Hawk? Also, in a universe where we have Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And then there's just Hawk. I usually just play Red Alert 2 and Putt Putt's Big Adventure. Hey, nothing wrong with that. He's really working on that. He's having a time with it. I'm just watching. Like, do you want me to hold it?
No, I'm just trying to get the zip tied through the hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the cooler's just there because it needs to be there. But what I'm really doing is zip tying.
Want a giant Cheez-It?
The fuck?
What?
Where's the rest of it?
Is that the one that goes in the crunch wrap? Sorry, I'm not taking this.
It's pretty big.
No. I need this crunch wrap with this in it now.
Yeah, they're still selling it. I don't know when it'll go away, but.
You want some of this one?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. I really just made a giant ass cheese. I really said Liv Moss. You know. They should do more of this. Instead of those, like, little bag of chip, one big chip. Same amount of calories.
Yeah.
That.
Wowie wow. Mmm. I wonder what that was the equivalent of, like Cheez-It wise.
What? The giant cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Like what flavor?
Well, thank you, Handy.
Yeah.
Did that come in like a pack or like?
No, it's just one giant cheese. You could have it with other stuff, or you could just have it just the cheese.
That's funny.
You just got Taco Bell for lunch?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Got a 5-layer burrito and a soft body potato taco or whatever, and nacho fries.
Nice.
Yeah. I used the Taco Bell app. It was $5.
Nice.
Oh,
Dude,
sick. Is it like a promo going on? Or?
it sucks how
We're
like
starting
the fast food is still cheap if you use the app. And it's like, no, you were supposed to be convenient.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be something I drove by and could just do that. But if you don't,
Yeah,
you
I'm
will
trying
get
to do
absolutely
research.
gouged. Like, you can get the chicken sandwich at KFC for $3.25 here in the great state of California with if you order online. It's crazy.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah. And you can get sauce too. They have these new sauces or whatever, but you can also just get the original.
Don't get lost in the sauce. You ever been lost in the sauce, Handy?
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
No. Maybe.
Nah.
Maybe.
I almost did, and
You almost did.
Yeah, I know. I didn't come back as not. You know, you lose yourself. Once you lose yourself, it's over.
True.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. This got very like taverny.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, did someone take tavern music and make it?
We are in the
EDM?
tavern. Oh man, you know what the other great thing about me taking Halloween off is?
Yeah.
It coincidentally, and I did not plan this when I was like, I gotta be home for the trick-or-treat and all that. Coincidentally is also the day that Dragon Age
Ah,
releases,
yeah,
and
did
I'm
not
like,
plan this.
so all morning I'm gonna be gaming and then be like, oh yeah, sure.
Yes, did not plan this.
It's on Halloween. I need to be home for Halloween.
You taking off work?
Yeah, for
Nice.
Halloween.
You,
Mostly, just so I can be there for the
you
trick-or-treaters.
ready
I don't want to be.
co-host?
What?
You ready to co-host?
Oh shit.
No, it's on Thursday, isn't it?
No, it's Friday.
What?
It's a Friday.
What?
That's even good for you because it's 3 day weekend for you.
Yeah.
What? Why won't you show me? There we go. Okay.
No, it's a Thursday.
No, it's a Thursday. Yeah.
That's a Thursday. What the hell?
No, I double checked because I don't like leaving the build stream. Like,
Keith
yeah.
lied to me.
Keith? Why would Keith know what date Halloween's on?
Cause it's
Yeah.
a long story.
I'm gonna have to come back on Friday after
Damn, that's gonna.
I'm gonna be thinking about game all
kinda
day.
rough.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
should
be full
do-
of candy.
Just
You
take
should
Friday off,
install
dude.
Dragon Age here and play on stream.
Oh, that'd be fun. I probably will only be several hours into it though.
No, we can set it up. We'll have a little Dragon Age game window right there.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. 10 years. 10 long years. What is the component under the GPU? That is it's a Wi-Fi card, right?
No, it's a
What do you have?
it's
in
a
there?
riser card for NVMe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically it just adds more NVMe slots
Yeah.
via the PCIe.
This is
All right, folks.
Lovely.
This build is done. It is finished. It is complete. I think that, yeah, there it is. It's booting up. Very cool display. Panorama or whatever.
Now available on our custom builder.
Now available.
Very cool. Alright, folks. This PC is done. It is going to go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need, so out of the box it's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load. And when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, and thank you for ordering with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, folks, that was our last build for today. I guess we'll have to see you cool kids on Friday. You know, building pending. Builds pending?
Build pending.
Builds pending. But until then, y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a good Thursday. And yeah, just keep on keeping on. The weekend's almost here.
Yeah.
Get out there and game for me. Alright, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.